Yeah, so I mean, a barbecue, but it's a form and a particular style of cookery that has grown massively. I think very much in UK and Channel Islands, and over the last 10 years, probably been something that's developed hugely. But it's something that I've always done. The idea of cooking outdoors, cooking on coals, and the way that you've been able, I suppose, in this country to embrace it now is much more of a global sense of cuisine, as opposed to being just kind of like geeky blokes cooking for 16 hours on a slow controlled kind of like getting up at 3 in the morning and looking after a brisket or something. Like, it's now, if you think of world food and the way that it works, so much of the world cooks on coals or fire. And for me, just building those flavors together, putting something together that works, something that's accessible as well, which is everything that we've done in the books. There's supposed to be kind of like slight chef-like techniques, but with flavor profiles that work for people to cook at home. There is a confidence that comes from it, but skill set, it's not that difficult. It's kind of understanding the heat source as opposed to the cookery profiles, because if you understand the heat, then everything else is easy. It's just like using it like an oven or a grill, and if you can use an oven and a grill, then you can do this. It's just understanding the heat source, and once you've mastered that heat source adds flavour, it adds depth, it adds another layer, and that's what makes it really exciting. So I can see why people would be quite daunted about it, but I think the reason why this book I think works so well is because many of the recipes and the dishes are accessible and easy, and they're not too complex, and they're just flavour profiles that are enhanced by cold side cooking. Yeah, the one thing that I'd like them to remember, I think that barbecuing and cooking on coals is a real good leveller. So it doesn't matter, the best way of describing it, and I've got a great friend who's a DJ, a breakfast DJ on one of the mainstream shows, but he's mad into his barbecues, and he argues that he could cook as well as me on a barbecue, and I would agree. It's a little bit like football teams, when you might be a Premier League football team, but if you turn up and go and play on like a much lower divisions pitch, like, it's a leveller. It's like, and coals do the same for that. They add flavour. So I think it's just being comfortable with it and let the coals do the work. Relax about it, don't worry about it, don't stress about it, and you can come away cooking some amazing flavours by just letting just those sort of ingredients work. And I think the biggest thing to remember about barbecues is they're supposed to be social events, they're supposed to be fun. So, go away, have fun, enjoy it.